A new mobile shopping platform to support content creation. That's our Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us from Viffy, Viffy, is CEO Sam Winslow. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Fred. Thank you.
Well, tell us what Viffy is all about. I'm not sure I gave it an adequate description.
No, that was great. Thank you. Viffy is the only creator content platform where users can fuel their subscriptions to creator exclusive supplemental content via their everyday day-to-day life spending behaviors.
Well, what problems are you solving here? Tell us about that.
Yeah, great question. So there's a few problems we're definitely, looking to address with Viffy. From the consumer side, the creator exclusive supplemental content space is often gated by a pretty prohibitive paywall. And it's very hard for creators to convert their audiences, past that paywall to these spaces. So with Viffy, from the consumer side, it's actually pretty simple. We remove that paywall component and make it far more accessible to them in the form of, using their everyday spend, their online spending habits to aggregate credits that fuel their subscriptions to creators on Viffy.
How did this come about?
Yes, so it's a fun story. In a past life, I had a brand startup. When I shut it down in 2016, I sent a product to a famous YouTuber named Casey Neistat. He ended up actually wearing it in a video of his. I sent him a nice note just saying, hey, I'd love for you to have worn this if it worked out. I hope you enjoy it. He wore it in a video and it ended up actually getting millions and millions of views. And so in the weeks following, I had hundreds of phone calls and emails and just an incredible kind of outpouring from his audience of attention. A few years later, after I, kind of got my career going in consulting and emerging technology, I circled back on that notion. It turns out that the creator influencer marketing space had, gone from 300 million to north of $16 billion in just a few years. And so I really dug into it with a curiosity around, hey, this domain has grown like crazy, but nothing in the brick and mortar space where 84% of, consumer spending still happens has actually been able to like meaningfully engage and leverage the creator influencer space for loyalty and sales. So that was kind of the precipice for what is now Viffy.
Step us through how this works, first from the content creator's perspective.
Sure thing. So from the creator perspective, they promote their Viffy account to their audience as though it's any sort of additional page they have on a different platform, and or as if it's a brand partnership. So when they go to their audience in a normal, say, YouTube video, they can say, hey, by the way, if you'd like to see something different, I have an account on Viffy. You can download the mobile app, you can use the web app. And when you log in, you'll card link your MasterCard, Visa, or Amex. They don't store your financial information. They don't charge you. And just as you shop with participating retailers, you'll earn subscription credits. You'll see me on there and you'll be able to engage with my, behind the scenes supplemental content.
And from the consumer's perspective, how does this step us through how it works?
Sure. Yeah. So, say you're the consumer, you're the user who just heard your favorite creator say that. You can click a link in their description. You can go Google Viffy and then register on either the web app or the mobile app. Set up a username, pass through your card information that we don't even touch. We pump right through via card linking integrations to the credit card networks. And then you get a quick onboarding kind of flow of, hey, here's the homepage, here's the news feed. You can find creators. And from the user perspective, it's a pretty straightforward, not reinventing the wheel, just kind of sleek, modern social media kind of platform.
And the financial model for Viffy, how does that work?
So we operate essentially as an affiliate publisher for both digital and brick and mortar retailers. We have an emphasis on brick and mortar because that's where so much opportunity still exists that has not yet been tapped, but we also have plenty of digital partners. And we essentially advertise them to our users. So if you had the app, you could go to the stores tab and see a list of digital partners, or click in store, and it would show you a map around you with participating retailers. So say a gas station down the road or a grocery store. And when you transact with those places, because of our card linking integrations, we actually see when that happens and how much was spent with those places. And so we are able to then charge an affiliate commission to the retailers, which we use to fund the subscription credits so that creators are making new sources of income as well, again, at no cost to the user for Viffy.
Tell us a little bit more about how you scale this, because it only works, I suppose, if it gets big.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a incredible gap in the market that we're looking to address. And it is an ecosystem play. So there are different, sides of this table that need to come together in order for this to work. So from the retailer network side, there's a few incredible things happening around card linked offers and getting in-store brick and mortar retailers to the table to make it very simple and easy for them to be participating in the Viffy platform. Kind of greater macro trends around adoption and investment in the card linking space over the past few years. From the user side, it's all about getting the first initial creators. The creators bring the users. In one initial promotion by our creators of Viffy, they've seen a greater conversion of their audience than they could expect to see with, a consistent year-long promotion of a paid platform to their audience. So we know we have data that shows, hey, this is something that users will follow creators. Creators love the opportunity to make new, different money without, having to promote a product or a service. And, there's a whole bunch of benefits to creators. And so we're teeing everything up now for a critical mass window of time, probably in the next couple of months. Yeah.
Terrific. For more info, where do we go?
So Viffy.io is the main place. You can see links to publications and write-ups in there as well. And I'd say we're on socials as well, but it's still so early. I'd recommend, just going to the website.
Viffy, Viffy.io. Sam Winslow, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you so much, Fred. This is great.